Hi everybody, it's Honest John. This is kind of old news. I meant to make this video sooner, but Whirlpool, as you might know, is closing a plant. I forget exactly where it is, and laying off a bunch of workers. Now these guys, they're not fighting for their survival. They're not losing money. They made profits in the hundreds of millions, but their profits did not reach their projections. They fell a few million short. So they decided to lay off some workers, not because they needed to, but just because they wanted to increase their bottom line. See, there's this irrational thing that Wall Street does. It's not enough to make a profit. Your profits have to increase every year, or else your stocks go down. This is fucking irrational. If you make $1 billion one year and you make $1 billion the next year, you're doing real fucking well. You don't have to make $1 billion one year and $1.2 billion the next year in order to still be doing well. It's fucking stupid. So these guys at Whirlpool, they had a choice. Get rid of the people who were actually working, creating the products the company sells and marketing them and doing all the real work, or get rid of the one guy who wanted to look like a financial whiz who came up with this fucking stupid idea. And they chose to go with the guy who wanted to look good. Now I know it is too much to expect these rich assholes to look at loyal and hard-working employees as people. People whose lives are going to be seriously affected by Whirlpool's immoral lust for profits. But you would think that these so-called smart business people would know that workers are an asset. Workers are companies' assets. Their skill, their experience, and their loyalty should be valued by the corporation and anybody who's interested in investing in the corporation. I mean, if Wall Street really made sense, when you laid off workers, your stock would go down. So more Americans are losing their jobs in the name of corporate greed. I wonder if some of them will join the thousands of Americans who have taken to the streets in the Occupy Wall Street movement, because they're protesting this exact fucking ridiculous corporate mindset. You know, Glenn Beck has predicted violence. So far the only violence has been on the part of the police. But that police violence is a symptom of the unwillingness of the powers that be to actually take steps to deal with the things that are wrong with this country. Now I gotta admit, the president is trying hard. He's doing what he can. Congress remains deadlocked, with Republicans doing everything they can to make sure the economy does not improve. So Glenn Beck, he might be right. See, the American people are watching to see if peaceful works. Frankly, I'm amazed that the peace has held this long. Either our leaders will begin taking the steps necessary to return fairness to this country, or there will be violence. I'll guarantee you that. Because the people will not stand for this shit much longer. Thanks for listening.